the light-skinned stare. This the same man that was hitting on his dead girlfriend's niece. He has no shame. Throws his shield.
Can we talk about that for a second? Y'all realize he went back in time to be with Peggy after making out with her niece.
The Shatari picks it up and throws it as Steve hits his clean move to block it and get his ribs looking like SpongeBob's fingers.
What is up, y'all? It is I, Reggie Wolf, and today Blank Boy done blessed us with a new video titled When the Avengers Destroyed New York City to Stop Loki. And bro, off rip, can y'all believe it's been almost 12 years since this movie came out? It don't feel real, bro. I remember going to the theater, it being packed, and everyone in the theater just being amazed at this movie. This was the first time we seen this many heroes live action together. But today we get to take a trip down memory lane, and it will be led by Blank Boy. Now, if y'all enjoy this, go to his channel, hit him with the goodness. That's like, comment, subscribe, share, lock it in by hitting the bell. That is the goodness. Hit him with it. And look, if y'all enjoy my reaction, do the same for your boy. Let's get to it.
So Loki pulls up to the party spawning in a fit, and it got everybody running.
I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I know it's 5 seconds. I know. I'm just saying that opening sequence with Loki, he looks like a video game character, bro. That's just how far like modern cameras done came. He looks very video game there.
Pulls up to the party spawning in a fit, and it got everybody running. Damn, I didn't think it was that bad. The police are coming after Loki, but
this looks more realistic.
Their life's decisions becoming cops. These boys is upside down, and they gotta go back home to their wives asking them, why is Domino's texting you kissy faces? Loki starts telling everybody to kneel before him, but nobody's listening. I've never seen a god with less street cred than him. He be saying all his credentials just to be disregarded and dropped off anyways. Yep. He gets frustrated and screams dumb loud to get them to finally listen to him and kneel down. I guess my boy is having a power trip because he's around mere mortals. Because
I'm just saying, just because you get loud, I feel like ain't nobody around there was ghetto. Because he get loud, some ghetto woman or man, whoever, it don't matter. They gonna get loud right back with you, where they gonna match your energy. They gonna pull out a megaphone out their back pocket.
Back on Asgard, he's a walking KD booster. I am Loki, god of deception, trickery, and mischief, son of Odin, part frost giant, prince of Asgard. Boy, I know your ass out of breath.
This is his whole resume.
Changing into his party city fit would have struck fear in all the hearts of the attendees, but Unc is standing on business. So Loki, being the reasonable man he is, decides the only appropriate response is to kill this man, but Captain America comes out of nowhere to save the day. And I want y'all to really
already put him on his face,
because Captain America is one of my favorite superheroes of all time, right? So it really hurts my heart to see him in this horrendous suit. Captain America 1 suit, tough. Age of Ultron suit, hard. Winter Soldier, fire. And my personal favorite, the Civil War suit, perfection. So how'd they miss so bad in this movie? This looked like the parody suit the soldiers had him wearing the first Avengers, so they
it's retro. It's like retro reimagined.
Captain America just came out the ice. He handed it to him on some, yeah bro, this what's hip nowadays, trust. I can't let you hurt my friend Gerald, Loki. We used to beat up black people together back in the good old days. The soldier, a man out of his time.
Yo, he ain't gonna never beat those allegations.
Yeah, I do. Chris Purple snapped. This is when Black Widow pulls up, and luckily she didn't bring her big bag of 2 attacks, karate and pistols. Bitch saw Thanos pulling up.
No. She also got the jump on your neck, spin around 3 or 4 times. Yeah, you can never leave that out of her bag, bro. If it's not 3 moves, that's it, bro.
These stones and thought Taekwondo might be the answer. She pulled up with that chopper instead. Loki tries to catch her off guard, but he misses. And now due to an attack chopper, a god, and Captain America,
she got the pilot badge.
Function has been ruined. The party promoter came outside looking like, who the fuck let all these niggas in my fucking party? Captain America hits Loki with the shield and then a right. Loki starts looking at him like he just dirtied his G-Phasals. Getting blocked, hitting the shield away, and then knocking Captain America to the floor.
The shield didn't do nothing
Steve
either.
knows that Black Widow's up there looking, so he starts acting mad different, hitting them with a light-skinned stare. This the same man that was hitting on his dead girlfriend's niece. He has no shame. Throws his shield.
Can we talk about that for a second? Y'all realize he went back in time to be with Peggy after making out with her niece. And then you're gonna go down the timeline and you're gonna run into that niece. And you got to think, there's part of Steve's brain was like, I know exactly how she kissed. And it's so wrong.
Shield, but he loses it as he gets knocked away. Misses the right, weave again, gut punch.
He in his bag with the weaving
This
though.
right here is a prime example of how without that OP ass shield, the super soldier would have been a super fry cook instead. Loki walks up to Cap and puts his staff right to his dome, but he does the villain cliche right before they're about to cross the finish line, deciding now is the time everyone needs to know their whole life story. But Cap ain't trying to hear this monologue.
Shut your lame ass up.
Black Widow's unable to get a shot on Loki because they down there moving way too much as Loki throws his ass to the floor again. And this is when we get one of the best entrances in MCU history. Hey Natasha, you miss me?
Not bad, right?
Iron Man comes through blasting Loki and hits his superhero landing. But I can't lie, I kind of feel bad because when Iron Man blasted him, bro fell right onto his back. Peter knows exactly how that feels. This would have been my last day.
Thank you! Yo, Blank Boy, I knew when you said Peter, I thought you were gonna say the original, the Raimi Spider-Man, like he did. But then this exact scene popped into my head. Thank you.
Yeah, Spider-Man, I swear to God. Iron Man ups it on Loki, forcing him to make his drip disappear and surrender. It's over. This man Loki could make anything appear in thin air except for a W. He is trash. You know I had it right. Yeah, I could tell from all the dirt on his suit. So the Avengers put the cuffs on Loki and they send him to prison on S.H.I.E.L.D.'s helicarrier, where of course he manages to escape in the most Looney Tunes way possible. Loki said, I'm leaving here with some, stabbing Agent Coulson in the chest, making sure he never secures 30 seconds of screen time again. So at this point, the Avengers are all demotivated and depressed. So in order to get them to work together, Nick Fury whips out a deck of cards and tells them that this was in Agent Coulson's jacket when Loki murdered him. But bro was capping. Those cards were in Agent Coulson's locker. He took them out, put Kool-Aid powder on it, and got to gaslighting like, hey.
Guess he never did get you to sign them.
So the Avengers...
But you know, if I'm Coulson, I'm pissed. Because I've been saving those. If y'all know what happened in this movie, y'all know what happened. And all I'm going to say, I'm pissed. Because those were like crazy limited edition cards that probably were worth hundreds of dollars. When he signed it, worth thousands, maybe millions of dollars. And you just got red Kool-Aid all over. I'm pissed. That could have been a bag. I could have retired possibly off those cards.
Suit up and go out into New York City to conduct as much property damage as possible in the name of saving people. But while they were having a
Superman is a perfect example.
Managed to open up a portal, letting his whole Chitauri army through, and then goes to camp out at Stark Tower, and it's his brother Thor who finds him first. The dynamic of these two is so toxic. Their relationship gets explained a lot more in Thor 2, so all of the 7 people who saw that film, y'all know. Loki, you're acting like a badass little kid. You're 40. On Asgard, I'm about to fade you up, brother. And I cooked Captain America for his look, so I have to do the same to you, Thor. The glow up was crazy. A beard and a haircut is really like makeup for men. Loki jumps at Thor, blocking Mjolnir, and Thor goes for a duck, but who was Loki swinging on here? Yao Ming? Thor then deflects Loki's blast, their weapons collide, knocking the R and K off Stark Tower. Listen, I'm from New York City. I've survived the master splinters around every corner, being a Knicks fan, and crackheads, so the possibility of dying to falling R. Kelly initials is sick work. Loki weaves and smashes his head into the glass, while Clint and Natasha are up top watching the fight, just like, damn. Thor getting cooked. They decide to turn around the jet to help, but as the cameraman pans back, we see Loki got Thor in a noogie. He throws Thor away, and
how is Thor losing that
contract with the stormtroopers because he misses every shot as Loki just snipes them out the air. The jet starts.
All I'm saying is Green Arrow wouldn't have missed.
Spiraling out of control.
All I'm saying is Green Arrow wouldn't miss.
Captain America is in the back seat. They got my boy back there shaking like a bag of Skittles.
His old ass should have been put his seatbelt on.
Naturally hitting as many buildings in the process as possible, landing in some nice soft concrete. Luckily, the Avengers are okay, thank God, because that would have only left Hulk, Thor, and Iron Man to defeat Loki and his entire army. It would.
What? So pretty much 90% of their firepower. I think they would have made do.
Would have been over for us. The least intimidating supervillain of all time would have won. I'm sorry, I just can't take him serious. He'd be on top of the tower looking down at all of us, his prisoners, on some hear ye, hear ye. Thor tackles Loki and starts beating the daylights out of him. The shockwave from each punch is so OD that the cameraman can't even sit still, can't get the shot right. Thor,
I don't know
being
what's
the
up with
good
this
brother
cameraman.
that he is, he of course doesn't want to actually kill Loki. Loki, stop this madness.
Doesn't be me.
You can't destroy New York City. Try a chopped cheese, it'll change your mind. Wait, you dead ass? Chopped cheese really like that for real? Loki starts putting together an Oscar-worthy performance, making Thor think he's had a change of heart. Stabbing Thor right in the gut with a thumbtack, looking at his big bro like,
how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Loki catches him with this, I've changed, I want to be a good guy now, fake out at least once a week. Thor kicks him into the glass, picks him up, and slams him.
But he can never get the job done.
Spanked, so he just makes a business decision to skedaddle out of there on one of the Shatari scooters to go terrorize the rest of the city. So while Loki's on the loose,
could you imagine if that scooter didn't actually show up there? Loki could have just fell to his death and we would all been okay.
Causing straight mayhem. Captain America, Black Widow, and Hawkeye hop out their jet that crashed into this oh yeah, we not seen tomorrow as scenery. At this point, I don't even know what's left to save, rocks and dust? So while everyone in New York City is running for their lives, the Avengers look up to see that the portal is moving like a thought, opening even wider to let the rest of the Shatari army through. And I can't be the only one who noticed this, bro. Remember in Transformers Dark of the Moon, the Decepticon carrier? That shit looks exactly.
Yo, Blank Boy, if I could give you a firm handshake, a high five, some dap, whatever, thank you. Because I swear to God, bruh, I've talked to people about these ships looking at them. Like, man, nah, bruh. I mean, yeah, they look, but yes, you are absolutely correct, bruh. When I watched Dark of the Moon and this, it just is like, somebody, okay, who copied the homework? Because you didn't make enough differences for people not to tell.
Like the Shatari carrier in this movie, and they function the same way. All I'm saying is the Avengers came out a year after Transformers Dark of the Moon.
You copied my whole fucking flow! Word for
word, bar for bar!
So the Avengers are doing an elite job of just spectating while the Shatari army is being unleashed, causing straight havoc. They're terrorizing the city, murdering millions while the Avengers watch, and then we see Loki coming through, blowing up every and anything. But the thing is,
even that scene kind of remind me of, it was one of the scenes, I want to say it wasn't Dark of the Moon. So they might have reversed it, but some Transformer caused an explosion down a major street in either Dark of the Moon or the one after that with Sentinel Prime.
To rule this place? At this rate, what is there going to be left to rule? Rubble? He moving exactly like the androids in DBZ. They murdered everybody and just went around blowing up shit for fun. We pan back over to the Avengers and they're camping, while New York City is one fallen building away from being what Wall-E predicted. Damn, Loki's wildin'. Who should we call? Nigga, we're the Avengers. And it's Clint of all people who starts putting in pain first. So they devise a plan to split up. So while Black Widow is giving Cap cover fire, Cap jumps off onto the bus, running away from missiles being shot right at his heels, into a front flip and manages to stick.
That was a clean flip though.
While Steve is auditioning for Ninja Warrior, Black Widow continues to shoot randomly at nothing, and Hawkeye continues to be the one to carry the Avengers, helping these people escape from off the bus. And look at Lil Bro's cut right here. He got a mohawk. That's how you know this shit was really filmed in 2012. Hawkeye then puts Little Bro down and goes over to help Natasha. Man, we could have used somebody with like time powers or something to help us just go back and prevent all of this. Yeah, okay, good luck finding that. While they're holding off the Shatari army, we see Captain America turning on their jets to catch up to the police to get over there and give them orders, but they not trying to hear none of it. I can't blame them. A random.
See, one of the first things they showed Captain America when he came out of ice was Mirror's Edge. That's why he doing all this.
The man just jumped on my car in a Halloween costume and it's June. I saw niggas getting sturdy on 42nd Street, saved them, they was kinda hitting that hoe. In Macy's west of 34th Street, I counted at least 9 bad bitches in there, need those. And there's crackheads trying to sneak on the 4 train, even in a fucking apocalypse.
What was the dance at this point? Was niggas hitting the beef it up or something? I don't know if y'all even know what the beef. Hey, if you know what the beef it up is, let me know, bro.
Free rides. But like I said, none of the cops know who this is, so they just looking at Cap like,
who are you?
Why should we take orders from you? So Cap turns around and is like, all right, let me show y'all real quick why you should.
Yeah, let me work, let me
Smacks
cook.
one away, blocks 2 attacks, right hook, and then turns back around to then smack this Chitauri into a block and cuts bro's arm off, bopping him away. Look at the stance he's holding too, refusing to make eye contact. You know he feeling himself crazy after that. The
You
thing
put on
is,
a good
though,
display.
it worked. Hey, y'all heard the man, kids getting sturdy, bad bitches in Macy's, and make sure y'all stop those crackheads. So we've now seen
that is the equivalent of that cop saying he's him. He's him. I was bullshitting, my bad. I ain't gonna F around and find out no more.
what Thor, Steve, Natasha, and Clint have been doing, but Iron Man and Hulk are still a mystery. Well, until now, because we see Tony turn the corner, facing the Chitauri ship head on, shooting missiles at it, but none of them have any effect. All that caused was for the ship to turn around and start chasing him. Bro saw what
And
was
destroy
coming
another
towards him and
ship.
said, oh nah, I'm out of here.
I mean, build
I
it.
thought Iron Man was about to put in pain, but nah, it's okay though, because Hawkeye continues to get to work, tripping the Chitauri and a stab to the chest as Black Widow mounts one and turns his brain into pudding while Clint gets tackled. But hold on, bruh. Rewind the tape. Did y'all see that tackling form? Bro is working for the wrong Raiders.
Hey, either he can be part of the Raiders or look, I know somebody, Triple H can get you a contract at WWE because that looked like a good spear too. That's all I'm saying.
Natasha starts using their weapons against them. Look at the clean spin move into a shot as Hawkeye kills the linebacker that tackled his ass to the ground.
Hey, look at
But their
Bonnet.
teammates are evil because how you gonna leave the 2 C-tier Avengers to deal with this whole army by themselves? They're getting overwhelmed. That is until the big dogs pull up to strip these benchwarmers of their screen time. Cap comes in knocking 2 of them out, fuck off, gut check, as Thor comes in taking care of the remaining 3, showing these scrubs how it's really done. If there's one thing Cap and Thor know how to do, it's how to make an entrance for sure. But as you can see from the way Thor's getting up like he got arthritis, that stab from Loki is clearly having an effect on him. Dog, you straight?
You realize like we hardly ever see Thor at 100% and him being like very effective, right? Because imagine Thor with Stormbreaker, Cap with Mjolnir, and Iron Man in his Endgame suit, but Thor was in his prime. He was fit. He was ready. For one, Hulk didn't have to do the snap, so Hulk could have fought, but at the same time, we don't want that Hulk to do the fighting. Thor could have possibly did the snap, possibly not even got hurt, because the fat Thor versus this Thor, the power to me is way all off the charts. So he could have did the snap, brought everybody back. Then we could have got the trio really boxing it out with Thanos at full power. And I believe they would have brought him to his knees quick.
Yeah, I just got stabbed by this giant sword.
Cap.
Damn, for real? Yeah, you wouldn't have survived it. That nigga capping. So Steve starts to lay out the game plan, and that's when Bruce finally decides to show up to help out, and in the most badass way too. My fault, guys. Looks like y'all need my green friend. You know I need that big guy. Bruce looking at her like, Bruce, don't do it. She fed a whole MCU. As they're discussing how Black Widow has been passed around like a Harlem Globetrotters basketball,
pretty much.
Tony turns
And she ain't even done yet.
Chitauri ship hot on his heels. That ship is really big as hell and making some very tight turns. Whoever's driving that is really whipping that hoe. Could give Dom Toretto a run for his money. Bruce starts walking up on the ship.
Especially ain't family involved.
You don't need your weak ass. Get angry. I'm always angry. Turning into the whole.
That was a cold line.
Ship square in its face. But y'all gotta remember, this is before Bruce became the Unincredible Hulk, so that punch was so strong it caused the entire ship to flip over, causing Iron Man to have to shoot at it with missiles so it doesn't crush his teammates. There's a reason Thanos' fat ass had to get up and do it himself. The Avengers were really on timing. The Chitauri are everywhere, all on the walls, this one taking off his mask and, hey, yo, what the fuck? Yo, please, put that shit back on. This boy is chopped. But this is when it happens. The moment that had 10-year-old me and you in the theater geeking, the cameraman pans, showing the core 6 of the Avengers getting ready to bust some ass. But Loki saw this and you know what he did. He got to hating. Look at his face. He's disgusted. Went as far as to even call in more Chitauri backup to ruin this moment. The Avengers were already tired and they just got the difficulty upped on them. God, please stop giving us your toughest battles. I just wanted to point out how Tony deferred to the GOAT, Steve Rogers. He knows who the big dog is. Hawkeye, I need you on top of those buildings providing cover fire. You miss any shots, you're weak ass off the squad. We're recruiting Wolverine. Tony, you got the perimeter. Don't let them get out of Manhattan. If they get in that water, the toxic chemicals might give them a mutation, and that makes our life harder. Thor, you got lightning powers and use that shit like once. Get to spamming. Plug up that portal.
Right.
Natasha, all you got is kung fu and 2 starter pistols. Stay on the ground and help me box them up. And Hulk, smash. So now that
Thank you. That was a perfect edit.
everybody got their assignments like they back in school, they start executing. Hulk jumps up, smashing this guy, and continues to give New York City residents.
I feel like he had a personal vendetta for that one.
Asked for. Jumping over to the other building, one-shotting bro right here, and grabbing another Chitauri, throwing him through the window.
Going on a good
Hulk is
combo.
unable to
Kill
read the
streak.
Chitauri army's moves like a book, with mostly pictures. Jumping up in the middle of the Chitauri fleet, slapping them off their course. And while Hulk is walling, Thor goes on top of the Chrysler building to do his job. Summoning lightning using Mjolnir, aiming it at the portal, and just starts eviscerating anything that's trying to come through. Why didn't bro do this before? Is he not aware of the fact that he's OP?
Also, you just gotta like give Blank Boy, like, I recognize him. He said he from New York, but also calling that building the Chrysler building. I ain't know the name of that building until he said it. I probably heard it before, but he knew exactly which building it was. So, and I feel like that's just some New York shit, bro.
We then switch over to the tag team duo of the world, Hawkeye and Iron Man. Hawkeye's on top of the building, putting in work, hitting them with the hee Magic Johnson, no look shot.
No look.
Hey, I saw that, Clint. You still not catching more playing time though. Iron Man then calls out to Hawkeye for help because he's embarrassingly being chased by a swarm of Chitauri. No wonder Ultron was talking crazy all movie. He saw the footage of y'all being turned into track stars by CPU enemies, had bro thinking y'all was food. Hawkeye lines up his shot, not even actually looking, and perfectly hits the aircraft, making it spiral out of control, crashing into the 2 buildings.
How does he even know that part would do that?
Blasting bro right here, and then just dips out again. But this right here lets me know that the Chitauri are just like us for real. Look at him, smacking the overpass on his way in. 9 in every 10 door frames will be smacked as I'm entering the room. Iron Man comes out the tunnel, stopping on a dime, causing them to crash into the building. So realizing that these aircrafts have the turning of Shaquille O'Neal, he enters another tunnel, causing for them to blow up, trying to fit through the tight space. So after seeing every building literally getting boomed, naturally the residents are fucking terrified. Between the villains of Daredevil, Doctor Strange, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, the Avengers, I swear to God, New York is worse than Gotham at this point.
Absolutely. And the thing that make it so bad is when the Fantastic Four are doing stuff, the Avengers don't help. When the Avengers are doing stuff, the Fantastic Four don't help. When Spider-Man is fighting to save New York, somehow, some reason, everybody is gone. It's always, and so this level of damage happens because they just can't unify and fight whatever it is. And I know, I'm making, it's BS for the movies, but whatever, bro. The comics is a little more unified, but dang it, bro. Can we please get a movie where another group, or like, Endgame was it, but in the future, we need just other, like, if Spider-Man is doing something, can somebody else come in and help him? Or something like that.
Leave my city alone. How comes these aliens never randomly land and invade Idaho or something? They'd probably be so bored they just go back. Hulk decides he'll
don't pull up to Atlanta, because you drop a building on somebody's Scat Pack or Hellcat, yeah, that's your ass, bro.
All the citizens by
they gonna gather the water boys and everybody to come after you.
The Chitauri's mouth, pulling it down. But because bro's brain is just straight TV static, he pulls the Chitauri ship back into the building and nearly slices everyone in half. It's so funny to me, the Avengers will do some bullshit like this and then wanted to look at bro like he was tweaking when he asked them to sign the Accords. Black Widow weaves out the way, grabbing the Chitauri, melting his peanut-sized brain and shooting him with his own gun. Shorty been fighting for like 13 hours straight. She got PTSD, almost committed friendly fire on her mans. No ceiling fans for her. She'll dead start blasting it thinking it's a helicopter. I took out like 3 of them. Yeah, I could tell based on the 113 of them that are left. Captain America decides to just send her on a side mission to get the Tesseract, using his shield to give her that LeBron James vertical, hitching a ride from the Chitauri. Natasha's
how did you know that was going to work?
Get clipped by fall damage. So with CGI produced on the Game Boy in the background, she climbs up, cutting him loose. And
hold on, let me look at that.
On the Game Boy,
that is, bro.
In the background, she climbs up, cutting him loose and kicks bro off. And before the driver could put this bitch in autopilot to get back for his mans, Black Widow jumps on his back, using him as a steering wheel to get herself to Stark Tower where the Tesseract is at. While she's posted up on his back in the Spider-Man sitting pose, more of the Chitauri start shooting at her, but Iron Man comes through blasting him and then bulldozes over 2 more, pulling up on Cap in his 1v50. As Cap crushes one, kicks another one away, and they do a tag team duo combo attack to eliminate the rest. We ended up seeing this.
I'm sorry, that's still one more time, bro. One more time for the young me that watches for the first time.
Pulling up on Cap in his 1v50. As Cap crushes one, kicks another one away, and they do a tag team duo combo attack to eliminate the rest. We ended up seeing this frame again at another point later on, but that was under completely different circumstances. Tony was getting his ass jumped because his parents got murdered and he was mad about it. Iron Man dips out shooting one and just throwing the Chitauri off the building as Hawkeye domes bro right here. Weave. Hawkeye peeps 3 of the Chitauri heading over to MSG to go teach Julius Randle a good jump shot for him, but Hawkeye...
I'm not gonna lie. Hawkeye, put the bow and quiver down, dog. Go join, because I feel like if Hawkeye's abilities are how they are, if he can apply that to basketball, he can hit 30 for 33 points from anywhere. Full court threes, 100% accuracy. Shoot, if he don't want to shoot the 3, imagine his passing game, bro. The no look, he could do wild no look. He could spin around the ball around his body midair, throw it behind his head. Somebody in the corner or somebody driving, where his lobs could be amazing. Look, I know you're not that tall, but you don't have to be with your skill set, bro.
Being a Nets fan, he can't have all that. Sniping them out the air, making them crash into their own ship. As the cameraman pans to another tag team duo occurring in Hulk and Thor, the 2 strongest and dumbest Avengers. Absolutely no technique, no dodging, no game plan with their attacks, just straight brute strength to destroy shit. That is until Hulk rips off a piece of the Chitauri ship, stabbing it, for Thor to then use his lightning, causing for the entire thing to just short circuit and crash right smack in the middle of Grand Central Terminal. Even though they just worked together, Hulk is still pissed at Thor for embarrassing him in front of the rest of the squad in that counting competition, getting all the way to 6, so you know he had to get his get back real quick. After like 5 hours of straight terror, the army finally decides to show up, and it couldn't be in any more perfect timing because there's a giant hostage situation going on and bro's got a bomb. Cap knows this isn't something he could leave for regular humans to solve though. All of the poor victims in there will be turned into ground beef if he doesn't handle it himself. So he kills the Chitauri and dips out to go save the hostages. They're on like the 5th floor, but somehow he just jumps through the window and beams bro who was holding the
He jumped off the shield and grabbed it again.
Duck out the way of their shots as the bomb is ticking, so he knows he's on a time crunch, kicking the table at them, knocking them off their feet as he runs over and starts piecing bro up to then just throw his ass off the balcony. The other one comes from behind and starts choking Steve, trying to rip his mask off. He's getting back for his mans who Steve beamed in the face earlier. That hit knocked the helmet off this man and...
Why you go for the mask like he Bruce Wayne or something, bro? He don't care if you know his identity.
Fuck, yo. It's clear he ain't got a cut in weeks. But that shit backfired because my son Cap was not finna be caught lacking. His shit crisp. But Dumb and Dumber over here just end up doing all the work for Captain America because bro starts blasting and Steve just uses his own friend as a shield. At this point, the bomb is only a couple seconds.
I gotta cut that friendly fire off.
They both know that, so the Chitauri picks it up and throws it as Steve hits his clean move to block it and get his ribs looking like SpongeBob's fingers. My only question is, how big was that explosion? Because did he really save them right there, or did they get done like the Saiyans? Black Widow's still using bro.
I think they survived that.
And he's just letting her, not even trying to fight back. Bro thinks he's slick. We know you just like having her on you with your freak ass. Loki's on her ass though, trying to stop her from getting to the Tesseract. Of course, he's picking on somebody with his own power level. She then calls out to Hawkeye for help, who's camping up top, and he lines up the shot. And Loki thought he was so badass catching that arrow.
Ooh, got his ass.
Getting his shit boomed, landing on top of Stark Tower. And as if that wasn't embarrassing enough, as he's laid out on the ground, Hulk pulls up and decks him into the wall. Shaking my head. This is what he gets for going after Hulk's thought. You never mess with a man's favorite eater. Hey, you beast. I would never be defeated. Well, actually, I kind of be getting fucked up on the low. Yeah. But at least I would never be disrespected. Well, actually, people kind of be talking to me all types of crazy. Hulk grabs bro and just starts ragdolling him, putting Loki-shaped holes in the ground.
Yeah.
You could tell by the look on his face, Hulk think he the shit, probably thinking to himself, Hulk destroy Loki, puny, muscles with big. Walking away, leaving Loki there frozen. He's too stunned to even move. Black Widow finally arrives to the Tesseract, and I don't know how both her ACLs aren't torn from that high-ass fall. D-Rose about to throw the bag at her to get those kneecaps. So she starts asking bro right here how to turn off the machine, and while she's doing that, we see Thor taking care of more Chitauri goons, as another ship just slices the entire building in half in an attempt to eat Thor. I really just can't get over the fact of how much damage is being done to the city right now. The crazy part is,
or how much that damage gotta cost. That's in the trillions. And I think tens of trillions of dollars of damage.
these motherfuckers would have probably still sent us to school the next day. So
They
Iron Man
definitely
pulls
would've.
up with some weak ass lasers, but at this point he's pretty aware of the fact that it's kind of impenetrable from the outside. So he uses his thigh missiles to fly through the mouth of the Chitauri ship, blowing it up from the inside. I guess he didn't consider the harm it'd do to himself or didn't care, because the explosion got him looking like a Metro Boomin album cover, going crashing into the bus station, the taxi, and then eating straight dirt. And they didn't even give bro a chance. The second he tried to stand up, they just blasted him right back down to the ground. While Tony's on his way to being
They getting
stripped down and
overwhelmed by
turned into a
numbers.
laptop, Hawkeye uses his last arrow, so he just smacks bro across the face and Spartan kicks him off the building. But when he turns around, he sees that an entire Chitauri fleet is coming right after him. Clearly the Chitauri leader didn't do his scouting beforehand. You don't need to send that many for Hawkeye, bruh. They start shooting at him, so with Nintendo 64
overkill is
explosion graphics
underrated.
in the background, he jumps off the roof, and while in midair is able to turn around and shoot a grappling arrow at the building to swing inside and survive. So that's Iron Man, Captain America, and now Hawkeye, who's basically out for the count. They are very low on fumes. But Hulk, he's still putting in that work, sunning these boys. I knew I could always count on him, strongest in the Avengers for a reason.
Hello, motherfucker.
Yeah, light his ass up.
Fuck.
They start
Light
emptying
his
the
ass
mag into
up.
bro, and I'm sitting here thinking, well, at least they gonna have to reload at some point, but they just keep spraying, it doesn't stop. SHIELD headquarters, we're getting shit on out there. Yeah, y'all are. What's the game plan, boss? Who's still okay to fight? Thor and Black Widow seem to be fine, boss. Oh, I bet. Thor's straight. Okay, we might be good. And Black Widow, boss. Nigga, stop telling me about shit that don't matter. So while Nick Fury's trying to explain to SHIELD headquarters that Natasha is not a needle mover, the Chitauri are telling Iron Man to fight back. Straight cooking this man. Tony at this point has specialized the art of being jumped. He manages to blast 3 of them and dip out of there, and while he's in the middle of
Yo, in this series, bro, how often he gets jumped and how often he's losing to get him jumped, I'ma just say it. Naruto versus Tony Stark, Naruto taking the W, bro. That look, multi-shadow clone jutsu, everybody put hands on him.
healing from that straight ass whooping he was catching, we see Thor and Captain America fighting for their lives, swinging straight haymakers as Cap gets shot right in his 18 pack. Steve's on the ground where he's straight food, can't defend himself, so they start blasting at him, but Thor has his back, using the car as a bowling ball to get a strike on all the horde of enemies. Thor then walks over to help Steve's old ass up. You straight? Yeah, I'm good. I eat those, nigga. And out of everybody in the Avengers, it's Natasha, who with the help of this old dude figures out how to close the portal and stop the Chitauri army. But the World Council already decided that New York City was beyond saving at this point. First the accents, now the army of aliens. It was time for the
They were gonna delete you, Blank Boy.
Go, shooting off a nuke to delete it off the server. Tony, they hating and about to nuke us cause we make the best drill music. Gra, boom. Yeah, I'm seeing it right here. This is for Pop Smoke. So Iron Man, being the goat that he
There
is,
would be
puts
no
the
Pop
missile on his
Smoke.
back, redirecting it through the city and out through the portal.
Can y'all think that, bro? Think about that. There is so much, like, there's no Ice Spice, Pop Smoke, Blank Boy, all of them, Casanat, everybody gone. Cause they dropped the nuke on them, bro. That's insane to think about, bro.
To all the people who thought it was grits and started admitting shit to their loved ones, it just got mad awkward. Tony takes it into space where it blows up all their ops and Iron Man passes out. The Avengers are just watching him barreling down to certain doom, and it's Hulk who jumps up and catches him, bringing him down to safety. He's on the ground and he's
With a
just
good catch,
unresponsive,
too.
so the Avengers are standing over him just thinking to themselves whether they're gonna wear the Balenciaga or the Dior suit for this funeral, which they were clearly able to decide on in Endgame. But Hulk screams in his
I
face,
knew you
and
was
his
gonna
breath
go
was
there.
so bad it brought Tony back to life. And everything is okay, except for the millions of innocent people that died and everybody who's homeless now.
But they also went into that though. I will give them that. They in Marvel they did kind of tap into that. I think it was in the first Spider-Man movie, right? Wasn't Vulture part of a team that cleaned up the like Chitauri bodies and all their technology and stuff? And he used that to make his Vulture suit. Thank you, Kiwi, for letting me know. But yeah, y'all, they did so much damage to the city, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I think about that sometimes. Like just thinking about the amount. My bad. Thinking about the amount of damage that would happen if my city, New York, LA, any of those was actually invaded by something like this. And I ain't gonna lie, it's low key nightmare fuel, bro. It's low key nightmare fuel because like I'm not in like close to downtown Atlanta anymore. But I used to live close enough where I still live close enough where if a nuke was dropped, y'all ain't gonna see a video from your boy probably ever again. That's all I can say. But I will say that it's good to go back and look at the original Avengers movie because, like I said, it was part of my. I think I was technically a child at the time. I think I was. Let's see, that's 12 years ago. I was 16. Yeah, so y'all should be able to guess my age now. But yeah, 16-year-old me, I was still hyped for. I was a comic book fan. And this was the first time I was in that theater, bro. What a different time. Blank Boy said he was 10. So he's 22 right now? Okay. But look, I'm gonna end it here. If y'all enjoyed this, go to his channel, hit him with the goodness. That's like, comment, subscribe, share, lock it in by hitting the bell. That is the goodness. Hit him with it. And if y'all enjoy my reaction, bruh, I'm right here. Just hit me with it as well, bro. You already on the channel. Just hit me with it. But look, this has been your boy Reggie Wolf. I am signing out. Peace.